Okay, we're in the front of the house. I had somebody ask to what I had for a rock pile. So we'll start at one side and we'll go to the other one. A lot of these are just common fieldstones. There's absolutely nothing special about them at all. That one down there in the bottom, can't really tell the size of it right now, but it's about 4 foot long, about 2.5 feet wide. That is a piece of gypsum. And this area right here, when gypsum's ground up and mixed with water, it becomes a substance called plaster of Paris. So plaster Paris is famous for their plaster, but the deposit that's sitting underneath this hometown of mine is 4 times larger than Paris's ever was. So that's a little bit of trivia. I got me a 40-pound chunk of obsidian. And it's got grains. It's got grains in it that sort of look like it has wood grain, but it's actually the dirt and dust and stuff that formed when the lava cooled down. This big red rock here is about it's about 140 pounds. It's red. Looks like it's granite. There's quartz that grow in it, and then it's got these great big flakes of, I don't know if you can see them there or not. They're big silver looking flakes like mica. They shine in the sun real bright, but if I try to take these pictures with the sun shining, you just get a bunch of glare. I've got some petrified wood. I've got some regular granite. This stone here, it's interesting because the pink top that's on it, when this is wet, all of that pink top looks like rose petals. But that's just the berry line of where the rock was sitting in the ground. So the red stuff was on top and getting sunbaked, and the rest of it was underneath the ground being protected from the elements. And that's what we ended up getting. Got this piece here. Looks sort of like lava stone, but it's probably having something to do with the clay works. They probably cleaned out the furnaces and dumped the slag out. This big rock here is about 4,000 pounds, maybe a little bit more. We couldn't pick it up with the loader. We had to just slide it along the ground. Most of these rocks there's absolutely nothing special about them except that they have size, or they got color, or they got texture. That's why they're sitting out here. It's like this rock sitting here, right here. You really can't see it. It's laying over. It's shaped like a mushroom. Got a real narrow base, and the top of it's shaped just like a toadstool mushroom. But the rest of the rocks knocked it over. I need to stand it back up when I get the ambition to move around 200 pounds of rock. This piece right here, my uncle used to collect rocks and polish them up. This one's named after a province of Canada. It's like Nova Scotia-ite or Manitoba-ite or something like that. but it's really pretty when it's got a semi clean polish on it right now, but it'll polish up. There's a lot of floors, stone floors in expensive buildings like banks and courthouses that use this kind of stuff. Got a red rock, got a gray rock. On the front sides where I got the polished stones. Some of them are pretty in the sunlight. Some of them are pretty when it's red, when it's wet. Some of them are pretty otherwise. But they've all got colors or textures, or they're shiny, or there's something neat going on with them. It's like this one down here. It's a gray color, but the uprise sections of it are they're a different color gray, and I couldn't scrub it off so it's not dirt. There's one of them that are in there. I planted a yucca, and I planted it. It was really small. It took 3 years, and all of a sudden it started to take off. So that's like yay me, but now it's covering up my rock pile. So I should probably just move the rock pile. But I got some minerals in here. I've got some rocks in here. I've got some interesting rocks that have got spines on them. There's rocks in here that look waxy. There's one of them in here. Here it is, right down here. It looks like a head of cantaloupe, or a head of cauliflower. That came out of a ditch that I was digging. Looking just like that. Here in Iowa. Got a chunk of cauliflower out of a ditch in Iowa. And there's no broken parts on it. So, you know, I thought it was a piece of coral. It might be a piece of gypsum. Get stones, gypsum stones, out of the quarries every once in a while. This is one of the state rocks of Iowa. There's a place where you can go pick up rocks that look just like that, and then you cut them apart and they look like that, or they look like that, or that, or that. So yeah, I like rocks, just shiny rocks. That one was pretty interesting. That one's got a purple, that one's got purple in it. This one here, it's got crystals growing in it. Some of these are actually pretty valuable, but you know, I'm hiding them here in plain sight, and nobody even knows that they're here. So there we go. You wanted to see rocks, and there they are.